Batted down and intercepted. Intercepted by J.J. Watt.
It begins. Hakeem Nicks, 88 Clubber.
88 Clubber.
And he does the dirty bird as well.
And Breeze deep downfield. This time it's caught. Touchdown, Devery.
In the pocket, sets, throws, pass, caught. Demaryius Thomas out over the 45 midfield. Here we go. 40, 35, foot race, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Denver. It's over. It's over in Denver. The crowd has lost their mind. It is over.
The Tuesday morning quarterback. It's wild card weekend, and we're out checking out the games. 3 teams have already made the move to the next round already. The Texans, the Saints, and the Giants have all advanced, but we're about to watch Joe's Denver Broncos take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know, I think the Broncos have a chance. Joe, you feeling pretty optimistic?
I'm feeling really jittery right now.
Nervous. I'd be nervous if I were you too.
There's no doubt about it. My boys have a chance. Really, I think. Let's just say the last 3 games. I think Tibou's got a lot of the bad games out of them. So
what are they saying? He's got to start pulling the triggers. What they keep saying. You think there's anything to that?
Pull the trigger against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Good luck.
Well, they shut down Tom Brady pretty well earlier in the season. So if I were you, I'd be nervous too.
Yeah, I think they need to somehow find some way to run that ball.
I think we're going to actually see Tebow running the ball a little bit.
Most definitely. If Tebow can actually make some plays with his legs, it's going to help the Broncos a lot more. And if he is going to set up the pass, it's going to have to be through his legs. You know what I mean? Because right now they're going to try to keep him in the pocket. People have figured out how to defend Tebow. We'll see if he can get out of that mold or get out of basically what it is that people are doing to stop him. This is the day, though. Everybody's been watching him. Everybody talks about the Tebow magic. I like great stories.
Let's see if we can make. I'm looking forward to some magic.
We're waiting to see.
I don't need to see the Steelers in the Super Bowl again. You know what I mean? I'd like to see them go out. So we're going to hang out, watch the game, have some beers and nachos, talk to a few fans, and we'll be back at you in a few minutes.
Quarterback, we got Justin. There's no doubt about it.
It's all right.
Thank you.
Get the drink on. Do your thing.
All right.
So how you feel, man? How you feel? I mean, you must feel pretty good about your chances coming in this game, right? Especially to say now.
No, I mean, hindsight's 20/20. I absolutely understand. But I mean, no, I love the way we were playing. I was a little worried about our defense, but just because how they were playing this season. But at the end of the season, we were doing awesome. And then today, they showed up like number one, like nothing else. And I'm fucking love the air ball. I mean, I wish I could. I mean, I'm getting a mail order jersey from him, so it's coming in soon. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rock that when it's not the poncho.
So somebody said your team, like, they always find a way to peak at the right time. I mean, I was just watching the game before this.
Yeah.
And that's really solid. You know what I mean? Like, right now it continues. I think you have a great chance to make another run.
If we can keep this momentum up, man, I feel really good going into next weekend. But don't get me wrong, Rodgers and all those guys scares the shit out of me. They've been doing a hell of a time. But I mean, hopefully we were the only one. Well, don't get me wrong, Kansas City did that amazing thing and they beat them. But before Kansas City, we were the closest to scaring them right back. So man, I'm hoping we can do something the same way.
No, this is like deja vu. I mean, you did this to the Patriots a few years back. Basically, and the score was actually the same. I think it was like 38-35, something like that, right? The same exact score between the Giants and the Patriots, and to beat them in the Super Bowl. So I think there's just something about your squad. You got a great line. You've got great talent on offense. You can run the ball. You can do the things that the Kansas City Chiefs did, and then they did to beat the Packers. I think you can do it better. Actually,
Cheers, dude. I mean, you're saying the right thing, man. I'm behind you 100% with that opinion.
See, I can say it. I'm a Broncos fan. It's a good thing we got my boy Jeremy talking because, like, obviously it would be a totally different discussion.
No, I got you.
I don't have any animosity towards the Giants at all. You know what I mean? Yeah. But hey, man, congratulations.
That's a great win.
Good work in the game, man. Thank you for.
The crowd has lost their mind. It is over. The first play of overtime.
All right, sitting here with a very, very excited Broncos fan. Joe, how'd you feel about that?
You can't beat that. I mean, come on.
That was an awesome game.
Nobody called that. That was
an awesome
And this is the time that you can't deny it.
Tebow
definitely made a difference.
Totally. He carried the offense. There's no way you can say that they overcame his deficiencies or anything like that. It was definitely Tebow. The magic was there, and he carried that team through. This place erupted in overtime when he threw that touchdown.
Shout out to DT too, Demarius Thomas.
Went off. Yeah,
underrated. Nobody really talks about my boy enough.
It looked like they were going to give it away, right? Not necessarily them, but the refs.
The refs.
There were some awful calls there. There was that backwards pass that they said wasn't. There were 2 missed face mask calls. You know, I think they really tried to let Pittsburgh back into the game. Unfortunately, Pittsburgh couldn't capitalize on it. They were able to tie it up, but that pass from Tebow right there at the end, that reminded me of about 5 years ago when Brett Favre did the same thing in overtime. Straight first pass that came out, and it's amazing. Something like that happens.
What's the point? We don't need to like even mess around with these new overtime rules. Just win it on the first play.
Thank you. Yeah, man. I'll tell you the truth. Going into it, I didn't think they had a chance.
Nobody does.
I didn't think they had a chance to pull it out. But Tebow played inspired.
I love it, and see, that's just adds more to the mystique. Everybody has been betting against Tebow and the Broncos all year long. Yeah. This time, though, they're still denying it, man. I can't wait till the ESPN blows up all week.
I can't wait to hear what the real Skip Bayless has to say tomorrow morning.
Skip Bayless
going to go off.
Or Merrill Hodge.
Merrill Hodge.
Nothing.
Merrill Hodge better just keep his mouth shut. That's what I know.
All the teams that got to go to Lambeau to play.
The Giants have the best shot.
One of the best shots.
Yeah, the Giants have the best shot, I would say. I think New Orleans ultimately is going to be the NFC champion. Now, we can talk about that. Let's look at the games that are going into next week, right? We've got New Orleans, right, is going to be going up to San Francisco. Yeah, what do you think about that game?
Well, I got to cheer on Jim Harbaugh. I was San Francisco all week. But I think the Saints, it's going to be different this year because they can run the ball now. I mean, Drew Brees is
Saints can't run the ball,
but they can run the ball.
Darren Sproles has been going off the second half of the season.
Darren Sproles and Chris Ivory stepped in great. Mark Ingram. Here, Thomas, don't sleep on him. He was a beast yesterday.
And I'm guessing that New Orleans will probably be about a 3 to 5 point favorite going into the game. But all that means is San Francisco has a chance to win if they can create a couple of turnovers and be stingy with their defense and capitalize on those turnovers. So I think that's going to be a really interesting game to watch next week, right? Then we've got the New York Giants at Green Bay for the other NFC game. And as we just said, we think New York could pull that out. We talked to a couple of fans earlier who definitely think New York has a chance. And you've got 2 cold weather teams going to be going up against one another. So there may not be that Lambeau Field advantage, right? But I think that could be another shootout. New York's definitely going to have to score more than 24 points.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. And then in the AFC, we'll have the Texans at Baltimore. And I personally think the Texans can take Baltimore. What do you think?
I'm cheering the Texans on.
I'm cheering the Texans on, especially because if they make it to the Super Bowl, I got tickets.
If we get to the Green Bay and the Super Bowl, I'm going to find you and your name and your number. I'll put you in the seat next to me.
Absolutely. I'm going to give you my number right now. For Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
You hear that? I just got Super Bowl ticket. The Broncos have been running the ball all year, and they showed today they can pass the ball as well. And New England does not have a strong secondary. Their defense is awful, right? So we got a lot of really good games to look forward to. Next weekend, 2 more days of football, Saturday and Sunday. I, for one, am really excited. And I think, as I said earlier, I think New Orleans is going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, and my pick for the AFC is going to be the Patriots. And I think a New Orleans, New England Super Bowl would be outstanding. It'd be one of the highest rated Super Bowls ever.
That's all I got to see, baby. This is our day today.
You want to put your Broncos?
It's our day today. Of course I'm going to put my boys. And my boys are still in the dance. I'm not going to say they don't got a shot.
They got a shot.
Nobody picked them the game, man.
Everybody's got a shot.
Beat the Patriots. Let's go.
Everybody's got a shot.
Come on, man. I'm going to pick against my boys. I'm not going to do that. No, what's not happening?
All right, man. It was an exciting day here. This has been Tuesday Morning Quarterback. I'm Jeremy, and this is a very happy Broncos fan.
Hey, see you next week.